Thank fitness it's Friday.
Welcome back to Money FM 89.3. You're here with me, Dan Ko and Neil Humphreys on the Friday Night Live. And it's that time of the hour, Neil. Thank fitness, it's Friday. We do this segment every week where we invite guests, from all over the fitness industry to talk a little bit more about what they do and what the regime is like, and hopefully get some inspiration from how they're like and how they actually form their workouts. And today, we've got Singapore's very own darling.
Oh,
She
that's
was
so sweet.
crowned Miss Singapore Universe back in 2001, and today she juggles acting, hosting, and of course fitness, all over. She's been posting all over her social media and inspiring everyone to be just like her. So without further ado, let's welcome on the show Jaime Teo, an entrepreneur, an artist, and a fitness enthusiast.
Yes, hello, listeners of Money FM 893. Thanks for having me today. And I want to say hello to all my followers on live as well. I'm on IG Live. And today we're going to be talking a bit about fitness and how that has changed my life tremendously in the last 10 years.
Right.
Well, let's start right there. How did you, just tell us your fitness journey, how it evolved.
Okay, I've always been active, but I'm not fit. So there is a difference. So I would go out and do things and go wakeboarding and, play badminton with friends in the past. But 10 years ago, I bought my mom this Zumba CD. And she said, this is quite challenging. And because I'm competitive, I was like, how difficult can it be? And then I started doing it. I was like, I'm so out of breath. So I started doing the Zumba workouts quite regularly. And I realized that it did something for me. It made me feel disciplined. And I felt good about myself when I worked out.
Right.
And that was like 10 years ago.
Okay.
And because as we age, especially for women, you really need to be active because the priorities for wanting to get fit now is not to stay slim, but so that you can do all the things that you love as you grow older.
Right.
So that is the message I try to share with all my followers, not by saying that you have to do A, B, C, D, E, but just to remind them to work out, just to move every day, because in the long run, that's what you want to be able to do. Simple things. Pick up groceries, walk up flights of stairs. And of course, playing with your kids and all that, that's like a given as well.
Right.
So I think that definitely has changed my focus in life quite a bit when I started on fitness.
I see. So it's definitely evolved in quite a bit, right? Why don't you share with us what you've gotten, yourself into in terms of fitness industry, like what you've done over the years, and what do you think works best for you?
Okay, I really believe in different strokes for different folks. So initially when I started posting my workouts on IG and people ask, what do you do? How do you do this and that? And I decided that I wasn't equipped with the knowledge to dispense advice. So I went to take a personal trainer cert so that I'd be more equipped with information. But the more I studied, the more I realized that I shouldn't be telling people what to do because everybody has a different background and what you can do. Like I advocate HIIT. That's what I do a lot. But it may not be suitable for everyone. So all you can do is evolve such that I share what I do and you do what you can do. Instead of telling people that, you must do this or that, because it really does not work for everyone.
Yeah.
I have to be honest, I'm not a runner. Running causes my IT band to really hurt. So I do things like squash, I pickleball, I love it, it's a new hobby. I also like to play squash a lot. So I try to that's what I do on platform. I remind people to work out. Whether it is just a simple thing as doing 20 squats, 20 push-ups, 20 something, anything before they shower. Every day.
Yeah.
So it's about small, consistent steps more than like a big program and an overhaul of your entire fitness journey.
Yeah, it's obviously working because for those of you just joining us, we're talking to Jaime Teo, and you have more than 100,000 followers, which is very impressive. And what I wanted to ask you is, look, there's lots of fitness guys out there, and they're all posting videos every 5 minutes on TikTok and Instagram, and yet here you are with 100,000 followers, which obviously means you're doing something right. So what kinds of workouts or exercises do you post and why?
I would not really consider myself like a fitspo or fitness influencer. In fact, my page is really a mishmash of things that I enjoy doing in life because fitness is one part of your life that you need to have before you can have every other thing. without your fitness or without your health, you've really got nothing.
Yeah.
So that's just one part of it. But I think a lot of my followers tell me that they enjoy the recipes I share. It's not always healthy or clean. I share music, I share art, I share a lot of things that is just more about enriching your life and doing things that you love.
So it's more lifestyle,
It's
you would
more
say.
lifestyle. And almost every other day, I have the easiest content for me to put out is a selfie of me post-workout because that's something I do every day. So that's what I do. And when people ask me, how do you feel motivated to work out? And most times I tell them, when you can find your why, you will find your how. Because sometimes you don't know why you're working out. Is it for that number on the scale? If it's just for that number, then it's easy to fall off that wagon.
Yeah.
But if your purpose and your why is big enough for you to see the reason why you're doing it, then you will persevere through with it.
It's a lot to do with balance too, I feel, because, when it comes to fitness, right, we always say it's not about, the destination, it's always about the journey,
Yes.
right, and the process of learning through it. Now, why not talk to us a little bit about what are some of the misconceptions among women when it comes to fitness especially?
I do think that a lot of girls think that a six-pack is the deal that you have to achieve, and you have to have very low body fat percentage.
Yeah.
My body fat percentage is about 20 plus, and I think that is like normal. Then you're like, you're not at like a single digit or a double digit or like teens digit. I'm like, oh no, I'm not. So as I grow older also, I find that I'm easier on my body. I don't go crazy with my HIIT, and I do occasional challenges, but I think for me it's sustainability. Whether it's diet, whether it's exercise, whether it's picking up something new, everything is about sustainability. So for girls who are dieting and they go like, oh, I can't eat ice cream because, I'm dieting, I think you can. And you should eat whatever you want, but in moderation.
Yeah, that's the
So
key.
I think, again, my whole philosophy, approach to fitness, to diet, to food, everything is about sustainability. So if you can't sustain it, then it's not going to work for the long run. Yeah, so I think a lot of Singaporeans need to understand this approach to food. They feel like when you demonize food, especially like burgers, fries, and all the cheat food, they call it. I don't think you should place food on a pedestal, because then you will be like, oh, this is my reward. But it shouldn't be a reward. It's just something you eat.
Yeah.
So
Because
you
you
eat
feel
in
like it, right?
moderation.
Yeah,
eat it,
absolutely.
but moderation. So don't eat the whole cake. Eat a small slice.
So when do you reward yourself then? Like, when are your cheat days?
I
When
don't have a cheat day. I
All
eat.
moderation.
so it's when you feel.
Yeah, I eat.
Okay.
I just eat, but
Right.
I eat little.
Good for you.
Yeah, so
yeah.
my friends tell me that, hey, you eat very little. I say, yeah, I do, but I eat whatever I want. Yeah, so if I don't eat the whole slice, I eat.
It's like you enjoy the taste, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's so comforting to our listeners, because particularly mothers, aspiring mothers, mothers to be, they're under so much pressure, societal pressure, cultural pressure to be the mum, to be the worker, to be the entrepreneur, but also
Absolutely.
to have this stick thin, magazine figure. So what would you say to those guys starting out on this almost fitness journey post motherhood?
I will not deny that. I think even when I gave birth, I also struggled with, what if my tummy is big and all that. But at that time, I was very busy. My child, on retrospect, thankfully she was a poor sleeper, because I slept so poorly I didn't put on weight.
No.
But I think it's normal for every woman to want to look good, because when you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think you should be chasing that feeling of feeling good. And that happens when you tell yourself that you have to do something every day for yourself. Be it 20, I bluff myself. Sometimes I just tell myself, you just have to do 20 squats and that's it. But once you get started on doing the 20 squats, you can cheat yourself to doing another 20 something. Jumping jacks, push-ups, anything. That's how I lie to myself. I say, just 20. And then you just keep going.
Now, you're someone that wears a lot of hats. I mean, a salesperson, a programmer, an artist, an entrepreneur, and a fitness enthusiast. I don't know what I missed out here, but
Are you picking that up from Google?
yeah, I mean, from what I've seen online. So how exactly, I've been looking at your Instagram as well, and my goodness, there are a lot of things that you do, art as well. Neil, I think I found someone busier than you.
I've seen it. It's very
Yeah.
impressive. I don't
So-
have 100,000 followers.
So, how exactly do you juggle work? I mean, fitness and being a mom at the same time.
So the thing is, I don't watch TV. that frees up a lot of time. I don't know if people realize that. Watching TV takes up a lot of time.
Right.
So I don't watch TV. I like to do things. So I will be painting, I'll be making music. I have my own skincare line, collab. SG can come to my page, JMETEO.
Okay.
Shameless plug there.
Good entrepreneurialism. Yes. Very good.
So I mean, these are all things that I do. But I think when you cut out something that's very time consuming, you have time to do a lot of other things.
Right.
Well, we always finish this interview off with our Super 6 fitness tidbits. So, Jaime Teo, what are your Super 6 fitness tidbits? I'll kick off with the first question. What's your typical weekly fitness routine look like?
I will try to get cardio in. My cardio is either squash or pickleball, something that really burns at least 3 times a week. And now I'll try to do weights training twice a week. So I don't beat myself up if I don't do any of those. But if I miss those, then I will make sure that I do some form of moving at home before I shower.
Ah, okay.
And you don't have to wear workout clothes. It saves on laundry.
Yeah.
Very
Saving
good.
laundry. Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
I
can
agree
agree with that one.
I
Yes.
agree with that one. A lot.
It uses
Yes.
a lot of water. You know. All right. Next question. What's your favorite healthy meal and why?
My favorite healthy meal would be eggs. I love eggs. And it's so easy to eat. Love eggs.
Half boiled or
Ha-
half or hard?
I like half boiled.
It's easier to eat.
It's easier to just
Yeah.
slurp it down. Sometimes when I'm like pressed for time, I just walk up, buy that, slurp it down, and I walk off.
I had eggs today. Couldn't agree more. Right, number 3. What's your favorite workout exercise if you had to pick one?
I like sports because it's fun. So it's more fun to get that workout in when you're engaged. So right now it's pickleball and squash.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, let's talk gym etiquette. What's the one thing that other, I would say, fitness enthusiasts out there should do better?
I don't really look at that. You do you.
Okay.
That's a good answer.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
you
fair,
do
that's
you.
fair.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want.
You
and
do
everybody
you.
can.
You
Yeah,
do
you
you.
do you.
I like that.
All
All
right.
right. What's your number 1 health and fitness tip?
Anything is better than nothing. Don't tell yourself that, I don't have an hour to work out. You just need 10 minutes, 20
Right.
minutes. Just anything is better than nothing.
That is such a good answer. It reminds me, Jamie, of a friend of mine. She was very upset. A busy woman, working mother. She came home. She said, I ran 10K and it was the worst time ever. And I said, but your 10K is still faster than the hundreds of thousands of people this morning who didn't run 10K, who
Yes.
just sat on the sofa watching television. So just
Exactly.
running the 10K is an achievement in itself.
Totally, I agree.
Every step counts. All right, and finally, Jamie, what motivates you to stay on your fitness journey?
That I want to be mobile and strong into my older years. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. It's been such an inspiring story. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now, Jamie, if our listeners would like to find out more about you, what can they search for?
Oh, please come to my Instagram. I'm at JMETEO.
Okay.
Because she's only got 100,000 followers.
Just only 100,000.
Needs more. Needs
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, we do need more followers.
Fantastic.
100%. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, Jamie. We've been speaking to Jaime Teo, an entrepreneur and artist and fitness enthusiast on Thank Fitness. It's Friday.
Thank you.
Money FM 89.3.